Hello, today we have with us the team of Badhaai Do, the supremely talented Rajkummar Rao, and the captain of the ship, Harshvardhan Kulkarni, sir. So, I would first like to say Badhaai Badhaai for all the amazing responses the trailer has been getting. I'm really looking forward to watching the movie.
Thank you.
I would like to start from you, sir. We are aware that this is a spiritual sequel of Badhaai Ho. But did the success of the first film add any extra pressure?
Not really, because this film itself is quite layered, complicated, and has its own pressures to just make this film, and especially during the times that we even shot it. So there were too many pressures that we were grappling with already. So I don't think I was very interested in taking some other pressures. So it really never bothered me.
Coming to you, I would like to know that, because this is based on such a sensitive topic and it is also a family comedy film, right? Social comedy, like we call it. Do you think, especially in this era of cancel culture, there is a potential of it being interpreted as slightly offensive?
No, I think we all are very responsible people, and we all are all are socially aware people. So knowingly, we would never do anything which would hurt someone's sentiments. I think the whole point of making this film was so that we can put someone's voice across and put that message across, that how people from the community sometimes things that they want to do but they cannot, and that's the whole point where the lavender marriage comes in, where you, because of societal pressure or the family pressure, you are not comfortable coming out and you get into an arrangement with someone and get into that marriage. But our film is about these two people who are in that setup, and what happens with them, and but they have their own personal lives as well, and life as well, and what they go through. And there's a lot of comedy in it, but also the heart is at the right place. It's very sensitive in nature as well.
Whatever it has done is all positive. There's never a negative thing that has happened to it because of Badhaai Ho, So I just felt that more love from people who loved Badhaai Ho is going to shower upon this. So there is already love that we are entering with, So I think the positivity was more than the negative emotions. So I think we are all positive about it because it's also such a beautiful film. It's just taking it forward in a spiritual way, obviously. And it's a completely different film. And I think we're pretty happy that, all the love from Badhaai Ho
Will be showered on
Yeah,
us.
yeah, sure.
Thank you. How do you think Badhaai Do will stand out?
Well, we are very hopeful, and there was a lot of research that's been done while in the writing process as well, and people were involved from the community. So we are very hopeful that it will get a lot of love, because I've seen the film. I'm extremely proud of the film. I'm very happy with the way it has turned up, and some people like my friends and loved ones they've also seen it, and they have the same things to say. So we're pretty sure that everybody will be super proud of the film.
In a previous interview, you mentioned that Shibha Chadha is the only common actor in the film. So we would like to know what went into the casting of the film, mainly the supporting characters like Chum Darang and all of the other characters.
There's, because it's a bigger family this time around. He comes from a family which is a joint family, which has some 7, 8 sisters and so many aunts and buas, taijis, and so many things, So it definitely required a lot of actors, lot of the supporting cast, So for me, primarily, it has always been about you get the casting right. I mean, you just spend all your energies in doing that. I think it just makes life so much more joyous on the set, because once they are such great people on the set, and people who are so great as actors also, and wonderful people too. So our whole endeavor was that to just look for the perfect people, and people who are just outstanding in their own craft. For Chum, but there are not just people who are established who have done several films or anything of that sort. There are several who are also great actors, good actors, who are probably being seen now, like a Shashi Bhushan or a Nutan or Archana. And for Chum and Deepak and so many others also, it's the first film for them. And they are also a find, I mean, when you see the film, you'll realize that Chum Darang is genuinely a find.
Uh, I would like to ask you that speaking of commonality, Ayushmann in his recently released film Chandigarh Kare Aashiki also challenged gender stereotypes, and in the past too he has essayed the role of a homosexual man. So, do you think parallels will be drawn?
I don't know. I think it's you guys if you'll draw parallels, but I don't know. I can't say.
Okay. But did you have you watched Shubh Mangal Zyada Saavdhan, or is there any way the two characters are,
No, they're very, very different characters. The way Harsh has written this one is very different from what Ayushmann has played in Shubh Mangal Zyada Saavdhan. And Ayushmann is a dear friend. I'm always there rooting for him, whatever in whatever he does. And he's done some great films. Of course, he's very successful in what he does. So I'm always there rooting for him.
You just spoke about Chomdarang, right? So we have seen Bhumi's partner on screen in the trailer, of course, but details about his on-screen partner being kept under wraps. So, can we expect a surprise? I'm not looking for hints, but can we expect a surprise?
Yeah, you'll find out. That some things have to be kept a
So
surprise.
there is a surprise for the audience.
No, whoever is playing is a surprise. No, you don't know, so it will be a surprise.
Or if someone, ho sakta hai, it's me only, double role. You never
Or
know.
is there a cameo?
You'll have to see the film and see who it is. It's not. It's a nice, wonderful thing that I think you'll get to see it soon.
Looking
11th Feb.
forward.
Yeah, just 9 more days to go.
Yes. So in the trailer, you and Bhumi are seen being pressured into conceiving right after marriage, and you recently tied the knot. Although these questions can be obnoxious,
I'm already
these are
pregnant.
they're very common, right?
I'm already pregnant.
These are very common questions that people do not hesitate before asking. Have you faced such questions? And if yes, no.
Nobody has ever pressurized me to do anything, and my family has always been very, very supportive. They gave me a lot of freedom to do what I want to do in life. Starting from me thinking of becoming a film actor, in everything. So no, I have never been asked this question. Okay, खुशखबरी कब दे रहे हो?
Yeah, right, like the trailer.
नहीं.
Also, can you tell us something about your physical transformation?
Yeah, he wanted me to be in a particular shape, and I was very, very happy about it because a lot of people used to ask me कि आप कब body बनाओगे, आप क्यों नहीं करते हो? And I always used to say there has to be demand for the character to be in that shape, and he wanted Shardul to be this guy who really works out a lot, and there's a reason for that. He's not like just for the heck of it, he's doing it. There's a reason why he is a bodybuilder. But I had a lot of fun. It was not easy. It was a lot of hard work, hitting the gym every day, working out 7 days a week, eating, and I'm a vegetarian, so eating that whatever you could and get your protein intake from there. So, but I think it was all worth it.
So the last question. Sir recently commented on the filmmaker Ani's controversy about the gay character film. I would like to know your take on the same issue.
I really hope he gets to make his film. That's the only thing I would say, that he gets to tell the story that he wants to make. Let's see, we're just hopeful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.